Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 2023, and the Wuhan virus came on the scene late in 2019. And guys, we still have utter COVID madness. It's just complete madness, folks. Now, the virus is not going anywhere. We need to learn how to live with that. I moved on from it. I'm not scared of this thing. But yet, the left is still pushing the fear. I mean, you even have Fauci and his people over there. He just gave his last press conference before he actually leaves government and retires. They're trying to push on masks again. This is ridiculous, guys. This is completely ridiculous. But when it comes to Washington, D.C., the public school system over there, this is just utter madness. Now, the kids have been out of school all week, I believe, for the most part. Thanksgiving today, people travel. They go and meet up with family and friends for the holiday. Enjoy food, enjoy football, that kind of thing. But school resumes back on Monday. And the D.C. public schools are requiring something pretty dumb, folks. Over here on Breitbart, D.C. public schools to force coronavirus tests after Thanksgiving. Yeah. Now, guys, this form of the virus is pretty mild. Most people who are actually getting this thing, they're having common cold symptoms. That's pretty much it for the most part. Now, of course, other people too can actually get it worse. That's pretty much because they have comorbidities here. But when it comes to kids, this thing is really doing nothing to children. I can't believe this, guys. But this is the tweet here that was actually put up by the D.C. public schools. It says, to support a safe return from Thanksgiving break, all students and staff will be expected to provide proof of a negative Wuhan virus test on Sunday, November 27th. Yeah, they're actually still doing this, guys. Why? Because of fear. Now, here's the thing, guys. You can still have the virus and not even test positive. When I actually had the virus, my wife caught it, but my wife was actually testing negative. And then all of a sudden, she tested positive. I mean, this testing is not 100% gospel, okay? I mean, you could test negative, then the next day, guess what? You could test positive. So if you do submit your tests on Sunday and it's negative, if you've been exposed to the virus, you could actually still test positive on Monday when you go back to school. You can still have it. This is ridiculous, guys. This is just getting way, way out of control. They're getting kind of roasted on this, folks. DC schools are a clown world. They're still doing this. They are still doing this, guys. It's nothing more than control. That's all it is. This is a cold and flu season too. Now, for me, I got the flu worse than I actually got the Wuhan virus. Never had to actually take a flu test. The way I see it, folks, if you're sick, stay home. Just like anything else at this point, because the virus is not going away. You better just learn how to live with this thing. Maybe they're going to be trying to push masks too. I'm not really sure. But this is what public schools have actually done now. DC, and I believe California, actually, guys, can you guys name a school district that's actually still requiring masks? Because it's not happening here, not out here in Texas. Yeah, there's still people out there wearing masks. Some of them are still masking up their kids. But that's a personal decision right there and not being required by the state or the school district. This is ridiculous, man. Muriel Bowser, the mayor, the mayor of DC. Yeah, this is actually coming from, it looks like her, because on this, it says Government of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bowser, Mayor. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. When will this end? Doesn't seem like there's going to be any end in sight because Democrats don't want anybody to move on. They want to control people with fear. Now, another thing, guys. Let's say you do test positive, but you have no symptoms. They're going to keep you out of school until you actually test negative. You had the virus. I mean, there's only so much time left the rest of the school year, especially, if you're not sick. You could be out for another 2 weeks. Think about this, guys, because if you actually test positive for the virus but have no symptoms, you can still keep testing and still be positive. Now, if you're sick and you recover like in 3-4 days or whatever, feeling better, you can still test positive after that. So what is the standard to actually come back to school? These children belong in school. They belong in school. But this is nothing more than control, folks. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.